22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision... End zone, not a good one. They start to drive with White. Ooh, with a juke. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Ball on the 27. Here's second down at a yard. They stay on the ground with White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
In motion right, that's Wilson. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. The Jets at 7-5 now in the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. and I expect them to do just that.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
First down, here's White. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This 2nd and 4. Opting to run again here with White. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Rashad White hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown often changes your strategy. You feel like you have to match everything right here, right now. I like the way they were being methodical on offense here on their first drive, hoping to get the equalizer, but not forcing anything.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing. But they watch the film as well, so they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
But there is a certainty in this game. You know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover late in routes and make some difficult catches.
Touchdown, Vikings! Josh Wiley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll try and throw for it here. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Hand off to Spears. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Here's Herbert. This is taken in by McBride. Touchdown! Trey McBride, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They keep it on the ground. White again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Play action. It's Herbert. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Wiley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 61 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And I can see why they're ranked 4th in the NFL against the run. I mean, they are tough to move the ball against. I mean, they have a little bit of everything, right? Run stoppers inside, guys who can make plays outside.
We've seen them shut down running games already this year. They're at it again. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Here's Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's good for Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. There for the tackle was Trent McDuffie. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2nd down and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. That is caught. There he goes left side. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to the ground game with White. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. A give, Carter running right. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads with 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. White is going backwards here. Well, they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. It got his man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
And they'll accept that penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
line. They'll throw now on the final play.
This one deep for Wilson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. On 1st and 10, Herbert.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Herbert. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Here's Spears on 2nd down.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Quinnen Williams in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Out of the gun, Herbert. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They go play action here on 1st down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Herbert going to change the play here. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Right back to Spears. And a short gain down to about the 33. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Hey, Catholic. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, his Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got it. Touchdown. Josh Wiley. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Vikings just continue to roll. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back to throw again. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They run straight ahead here with White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 2nd and 14. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. They'll go up the middle with White. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this one is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. A short one here, caught by McBride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and a yard. And here's a give to Spears. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
The Spears with another carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. This is White.
Muscles him off. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
You could almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Here's Herbert.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run with Spears. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach. Long, all practice long, every meeting, get the football. That's what they want.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and 13. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This is caught, and so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's good for 28 yards. Looking to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And now a run with Spears. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so.